हाय ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियो मैं बना रहा हूँ। मैंने कभी ऐसा वीडियो नहीं बनाया लाइफ में, बट आई थॉट कि ये स्टोरी बताना सबको ज़रूरी है, बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। एंड इसलिए हम लोगों ने काफ़ी ज़्यादा एफर्ट्स लिए हैं पूरा स्टोरी बनाने के लिए, सेटअप सम लाइट्स एंड एवरीथिंग। एंड मेरे साथ बहुत स्पेशल पर्सन है, उनके बारे में मैं बताऊँगा थोड़ी देर में। बट पहले मैं थोड़ा सा बैकग्राउंड देता हूँ। तो आई एम डूइंग 100 days ट्रिप अक्रॉस यूरोप एंड मैं काफ़ी कंट्रीज ऑलरेडी ट्रैवल कर चुका हूँ। आई स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम नेदरलैंड्स, उसके बाद जर्मनी गया था, उसके बाद Denmark, then Norway, and right now I am in Stockholm. And Stockholm काफ़ी कॉस्टली जगह है, इसलिए मुझे कुछ रहने का नहीं मिल रहा था, हॉस्टल वगैरह बहुत कॉस्टली थे। तो आई यूज्ड एन ऐप कॉल्ड काउचसर्फिंग। काउचसर्फिंग में मिस्टर बर्ड से मिला था, इज मिस्टर बर्ड। एंड राइट नाउ आई एम एट हिज प्लेस, मैं इनकी जगह पर हूँ और इन्होंने मुझे ऑफर किया रहने का। बट मिस्टर बर्ड बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग आदमी है, क्या उनके बारे में मैं कुछ बताऊंगा पहले। तो आई सॉ हिज प्रोफाइल ऑन दिस ऐप कॉल्ड काउचसर्फिंग। एंड काउचसर्फिंग पे देखा तो ही हैज होस्टेड मोर देन 350 पीपल अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड। पिछले 4-5 साल में इन्होंने 350 लोगों को होस्ट किया है अपने घर पे, जहाँ पर ये कुछ भी पैसा नहीं लेते किसी से। एंड ही मेक्स वेरी गुड फूड, ही मेक्स वेरी गुड कॉफी। अभी हम लोगों ने चाय भी बनाया है, इसी के बारे में वीडियो है। हाउ एंड ही इज 65 years old, 65 साल के हैं। And he's hosted so many people, helped so many tourist travelers across the world. So I thought I'll do a small interview with him. I'll ask him some questions and he will tell his perspective about traveling. He's 65 years old. He has been to around 60 countries. 60 countries में घूम चुके हैं। तो I thought to have a small word with him and तुम लोगों को बताएं कि कैसे traveling affects you, how it's helped, and how you don't have to have a lot of money to travel across the world. So this video is all about that. So I'll ask some questions. It's like an interview kind of thing which we are doing. So Mr. Bhatt, thanks for hosting me first of all.
You're welcome.
And we'll speak in English. I'll put the subtitles here. Mr. Bhatt, first question I would like to ask you. Tell us something about yourself. Like, how did you start? How did you use this app, and who are you basically?
Yes, my name is Bert, and I have used Couchsurfing since 2013. 6 years now, lived 6.5. Actually, I started because I was interested to. I'm always interested. Been interested in traveling.
Yeah.
And I started because if we can help each other traveling around
Yes.
the world, and to gain new knowledge, to learn about other cultures, other traditions, meet other people, that will help and give benefits for all of us,
Yeah. So how many people have you hosted, and from what all countries, and how many countries have you traveled so far?
Well, I have counted them actually, and I have hosted your number 351.
I'm 351, like 350 plus one. I'm the couchsurfer. And how many countries have you been to so far?
I think 58 or 59 or maybe 60, something like that.
60. And he was telling me before that he has hosted single guys, girls, couples, gay couples, mixed couples, and so it's so interesting. Sir, one more thing I want to ask you that apart, like, why are you on couchsurfing? Like, you have not served so much, but you have hosted so many people, and it's so selfless, and you're not even charging money. You're making good food. So what's your reason behind it? What do you get from it?
One of my big philosophies in life is word from the Bible, and it's also in other religions, that do to others what you want others to do to you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And also in some religions and in some cultures, not in the Swedish one, but I think it's beautiful, is that you should treat every guest like an angel is coming into your house.
Like an angel is coming to your house.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that traveling is costly, or to travel it's to spend a lot of money. What is your point of view about it? Do we actually need, I know we need some money, but do we need a lot of money to travel?
Actually not. You can travel in different ways. You can hitchhike.
Yes.
I have not practiced that myself, but I know in Turkey, for example, it's very easy to hitchhike.
Okay.
In Finland, it's very difficult to hitchhike. It's almost impossible. But in Turkey, it's very, so it varies from country to country.
And I think in India also it's comparatively easy to hitchhike.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so it's different. But in Europe, it's so near distance between the countries. It's not so far distances, like you have in your continent,
yeah.
India.
Yeah.
So And we have a lot of low cost airlines that helps it, and also myself, because of the environment and because of other things, I also prefer to go by train. So I can buy an Interrail car and travel like I arrange out for myself.
And then there's couchsurfing.
You can stay with couchsurfers, you can stay in hostels, you can stay in Airbnbs or cheap hostels. So it doesn't need to be very costly. Food, I mean, this depends on you, you know. I can get full on some fruit and vegetables and yogurt and bread, and for one day, and I don't need to go out and anything.
So basically, Sir saying that it's not that costly, and if you travel wisely, you can use. There are a lot of options for you. So you talk about Turkey. You told me Turkey is your favorite country. How many times you have been to Turkey?
38.
He has gone to Turkey 38 times, man. 38 times. Interesting. And next question is, like, people who are trying couch surfing, what is your advice to them? How they should approach it, or how they should, talk to their host about their profiles? Some tips for new people who are new to couch surfing.
The most important is to use couch surfing with a keen couch surfing spirit, meaning that you don't do it primarily to cut your costs, to have a cheap accommodation. You do it because you want to meet people.
Yes.
You want to learn about how other people in other countries live, about their cooking, about their traditions, about what they are thinking, and so on and so.
And when you send requests,
it's most important that you don't cut and paste to 20 different people.
Don't cut and paste. Don't copy paste, guys.
Hello Dennis, or hello Carl, or something coming to me, then I know it's cut and paste.
At least change the name, guys.
They don't even bother to change the name, some people. So I did just decline them. But if you write a nice request, meaning that you have read my profile, you have read some of my references, and you can refer to some of my interests in life, and talk about that. That's more interesting.
So basically, when I sent Mr. Bird a request, I had gone through his profile completely. I saw what he likes. I saw that he's traveled a lot. He's traveled to India. So you have to personalize your applications or your requests. It's like applying for a job. You have to understand where you're applying. All of those things. Sir, next question is, any funny couch surfing experience? I know you have told me, but again, if you want to share on the camera.
I can share some of them. Well, first I want to say that out of 350 plus couch surfers, I only have had a majority of nice people and nice experiences. Not so many, not a real bad experience like threatful or like in that sense. It has been friendly and so, but of course I met some weird people. We are all different, of course, and we have different kind of attitudes. And I have met couchsurfers here who bring their pets, their teddy bear. They are 25, 30 years, and they bring their teddy bear or their private cushion, pillow,
lucky pillow,
or some other things. But I also hosted a couple from a country. They said that in return we can give you a free examination of your teeth. Both of us are dentists.
So there were two people who were dentists, and they said, if you host us, we'll offer a free teeth examination. That's how you give that.
And then, of course, from India, I have some really good friends now, starting with the couch surfing. They brought me fresh mangoes, and that was really nice gift. I don't know even if it's legal to take fresh mangoes from India all the way to Sweden, but it was. And also, I was invited later to an Indian wedding. So I have been to Indian wedding. I have been to visited friends that have been here.
Yeah.
I have stayed with them in their countries, in Turkey, in Greece, in India, in some other countries. So we keep
in touch.
contact. We keep in touch. Yeah.
Last question is that what advice would you like to give youngsters? Like who are scared, who wants to travel but not able to start traveling. What advice would you like to give to them?
Well, it's just to go. It's just to go. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared.
Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Just go. Anything else?
And then you solve the problems under the way.
Yes.
Because you of course you meet unexpected things when you travel, but if you have internet, you have a smartphone, and you can communicate, and you can navigate, and you can call a helpline also.
Yeah.
It's not so dangerous any longer. Just common sense. You need to think of, can I walk here late evening, or can I go to the city alone, or as a single woman, you need maybe to be a little bit careful who you send requests to, or if you get invitations from some men in car, you need to think twice before you go there. Before you can get in some but I mean it's almost never happened. Very seldom.
So I hope you are
just go.
just go. So on parting notes, I hope you learned something today. कुछ सीखा नया, and you are inspired to travel. I've got around 2 months left ahead of me to travel more. But I hope you guys learned something and start traveling now. And bye. I'll make some other videos from some other part of the world. Take care.